It ain't start with fireworks, just a look. Like we both been see-through for too long. Finally somebody saw color in the cracks. Yeah. You ain't loud, didn't need to be. Felt like home before I even knew what that could mean to me. Your silence hit louder than most screams, calm in the chaos, peace in my bloodstream. I remember your eyes, like a song I only heard once, but somehow memorized, didn't fall, I recognized. Like we lived this scene in another life, unfinished pages still scribbled in the night, yeah. You were my day one, not the first name, but the first flame that didn't burn just to leave pain. Not perfect, just real, the kind of love that makes a broken man feel. You were my day one, not the first name, but the first flame that didn't burn just to leave pain. Not perfect, just real, the kind of love that makes a broken man feel. We ain't journaled that love, we engraved it in time. Midnight talks, ugly cries, laughing loud in the middle of fights, unspoken vows in the mess. You said nothing, but I felt yes in your breath. Told myself this the one I build with, even if my life still looked like a fixer-upper I ain't lived in. Didn't know who I was, but I knew you were worth becoming, even if I had to break me just to turn into something. You made the noise in my head fade out just enough for a whisper of a dream to speak loud. You made the noise in my head fade out just enough for a whisper of a dream to speak loud. You were my day one, the opening line I thought was the book. Didn't know forever had chapters where endings still look like love. You were my reason to keep moving, even if I misunderstood what the beginning really was. You were my day one, the opening line I thought was the book. Didn't know forever had chapters where endings still look like love. You were my reason to keep moving, even if I misunderstood what the beginning really was. Still remember that first look, like you saw me without the ruin. Didn't know I'd spend years trying to become the man you thought I already was that evening. Yeah. You thought pain would keep me still, thought silence would shrink my will, but I grew wings from every sting. Pain taught me how to sing without asking for a stage. You stepped back, watched like a stranger while I rose from your wreckage, like rage wrapped in grace. Maybe you lit the flame just to see how I'd face the blaze, but guess what? I made it art, turned the scars into plays. I came back louder, stronger in every space you tried to dim. You thought you ended me, nah, I don't end. I evolve, I ignite, I echo till I vibrate through your chest like the beat you didn't expect, where I came back louder. Every damn time, not despite you, but to save me, you started the fire. I became the sound. Now my echo lives louder than your silence ever found. Your silence ever found. You thought I'd stay broken, but I turned your goodbye into a song the world won't stop singing. Everything she needed. Not perfect, but present, not polished, but real enough to bleed with. I ain't show up halfway, I brought the full weight. Every truth, every scar laid down on that plate. Didn't fake smiles, didn't mask the pain. I meant every word from the marrow, not the vein. But even love that's full can
can still not fit. Even a heart that's whole can be the one she forgets. I thought I was enough, more than my trauma, more than my past. Thought if I gave it all, maybe this one would last. But some people hold your heart like a gift they're not sure how to keep, so they carry it for a while, then set it down where it's too deep. I tried to shape myself to a future, mute my storms, bend like truth does when you wanna be chosen. But shrinking ain't strength, it's just erosion. And I kept fading, thinking maybe less of me meant more of us. Turns out she didn't need perfect, she just didn't need me. That truth broke me, cracked every prayer I built hope on. She never said I wasn't enough, but silence that's louder than being told head on. Yeah, I thought I was enough, still think I was, but being right in my eyes don't mean I was right in hers. Love don't always return the favor, sometimes it just walks away without the courtesy of closure. I was enough, she just didn't see it. And that's a vision I can't fix for her. I used to think love was warmth. With her, it was wildfire. Yeah. Thought love was something to curl into when life got cold, but she brought heat uncontrolled, untamed. Didn't want calm, she craved combustion. Told me silence was weak, but fire, that's function. So I stayed in the flames, not cause I like pain, but cause I thought enduring it meant I'd earn her last name. They said I lost so fair. She ain't asked me to be fireproof, but I became it just to stay. Not for safety, but survival in a love that burned every day. Let her flames kiss my skin just to show I wouldn't run. Called it strength, but I was just numb. Passed every test, but failed myself. Being fireproof don't mean you don't melt. Love ain't supposed to feel like endurance, but I built a church on staying through the worst. She lit match after match and I stood still, not fearless, just forgetting how to leave the heat when it stopped being real. She said I was an anchor, I thought that meant strength, but maybe I just weighed her down when she needed to drift away. Fireproof. Yeah, I wore that like a badge, but surviving love ain't the same as living it. And I forgot how to breathe in the place she called home. Yeah, fireproof, that's what I became. Not out of pride, just pain. Love shouldn't set you on fire just to test how long you stay. I stayed through the fire just to prove I could, but I should have left before it started feeling like I should. She told me, no games, no code, just I don't want you. And still didn't flinch when she said it. Truth don't always scream, sometimes it just lands like it's been waiting in the wings. I rewrote it in my head, told myself she's scared, she don't mean that, but deep down I knew she did, and I just couldn't lean back. Kept holding on like the pain was a puzzle I could solve with enough love, but sometimes the answer is just enough. Ooh, truth, when it hides in love's shadow, not said with anger, just silence, just echo. She said she didn't want me, I just couldn't hear it, till the door finally closed and the silence got clearer. She meant it, that's the part that burned, not the words, the way I had to unlearn every lie I told myself just to stay. Yeah. She came back like it was a test I was meant to fail, but I passed. Still loved her anyway, like my pain was on sale. That was the trap, thinking loyalty means holding on. After you're already gone, you don't get to touch the same face you told don't belong. But I let her cause love, it builds homes in places it don't belong. She gave me truth, and I gave her excuses. Called it temporary when she was permanent about leaving. I lied to myself so I wouldn't believe it. Truth hurts and it should, but lies last longer. I fed myself so many just to keep her stronger in my mind. But it don't change the fact, she meant it, and I couldn't carry that till she was gone. Truths don't always kill you. Sometimes it just waits for you to admit you died a little when you heard it.
You always came back, but each time you came back from farther. Yeah. First it was days, then it turned to weeks, then it turned to months where you ain't even speak. But I waited, like time don't mean a thing when you're praying for the sound of her keys in the ring. But you came back with less light in your skin, less softness in your tone, more distance within. Like the walk got longer and the path turned cruel, like loving me just wasn't fuel for you.
You came back, but always from farther away. Like your soul had to cross 1,000 miles every day. And one day you just didn't return. That silence, it screamed the distance, it burned.
I used to count the days like prayers, kept that porch light glowing. Thought maybe one night you'd find your way back without even knowing. But I started to feel like I was waiting for someone who ain't even remember the way. Like love turned to loss and you just drifted away. We ain't stopped loving, we just ran out of road. And you were always better at leaving slow than turning around bold, nah.
Yeah, you came back until you didn't. Maybe that was your goodbye, stretched across years instead of lines. Each return a little quieter, each silence a little louder.
I kept the door unlocked, but you forgot the address. And I stopped calling it love, started calling it less. I wanted to be her calm, her anchor, but I came in like a storm when she just needed rain. So tried to be her peace, but I came with fire. She needed space, I kept drawing her in tighter. Thought love meant all of me, so I gave her my flames. Not knowing what she needed was something that didn't sting when it came. Didn't see it till I stood in the rubble, the dream we drew. Hands full of ash saying we almost made it through. I was wrong for her,
not cause I didn't love her, but cause I loved her too loud. When she needed cover, loved her like lightning when she needed rain. Didn't see the beauty in the quiet, I just kept bringing pain. She didn't need my fire, she needed soft, and I didn't know how to be that without getting lost.
we had moments, God, we had magic. But even magic can fade when the spark turns tragic. The stars lined up just to watch us burn slow. Felt good in flashes, but love ain't just glow. She didn't leave angry, She left quiet, and maybe that silence was louder than riots. I wasn't her villain, but I was never her peace either. And maybe that's worse, being almost right is still wrong when love ain't either. I was wrong for her. Took me too long to see it, not cause I didn't care, but cause I kept trying to feed her the love I needed, not the love she did. And that's a wound you don't fix with a fix. I tried to be everything, but forgot to ask if she needed me. In my eyes, she was everything, even when she was in my yeah. Even in the chaos, she felt like calm. Not cause she was, but cause I needed her to be. I kept calling the storm home. Thought if I stood in it long enough, the wind would learn to love me. She said we wouldn't last. I said she couldn't see right. I kept flipping the script, trying to write us in the daylight. In my eyes, we never left. I stayed living a version that only made sense in my chest. In my eyes, I was the one, the safe place, the storm breaker. But love ain't what you imagine, it's what the other person returns. And I kept giving vision to someone who never learned to turn. You see what you want, now what's real? And I saw forever in someone who never saw the same deal. She ain't lie, she ain't fake the role. She told me who she was, I just filled in the holes. Didn't hear truth over the sound of my hope. That loud voice in my ribs, still praying she'd cope. She pulled away, I drew forever. Saw her leaving as fear, not weather. If love's a mirror, I spent all my time wiping down my sight, without ever checking if she was still even on hers. In my eyes, she was home, but home don't mean much if the other soul's just visiting. My love was full, but love don't mean mutual if it ain't given in return. In my eyes, it all made sense, but I see clearer now. She never saw it the same. I've been sending signals long time. No answer, no echo, no reply. No answer. Messages sent, but no return. Typed out pain, but left it unsent. Hoping the silence might burn into something that meant they still cared, but all I got was air. Like maybe the lines still live, they just don't wanna be there. No reply, just space where connection used to breathe. No closure, just the sound of ghosts leaving me on red without the courtesy to peace. Silence don't always mean calm. Sometimes it's punishment in a song. I let people go, thinking love would stay on a loop, like a record always coming back to the start of the truth. But turns out some circles just cracking the gaps, and I fell through, waiting for people who never planned to come back. Cut off the world for her, muted every voice just to match her frequency. But now it's static, now it's empty, and I'm still talking to nothing that listens. No reply, and maybe that's the reply. Maybe the quiet is a final message. I heard you and I still chose nothing. Some people stop listening on purpose, and the silence, that's the loudest thing I ever heard.
verses that were really just voicemails. You never checked, I bled in rhyme, and you never looked past the ink. Screamed through metaphors, cried in cadence, thought maybe if I bent the words right, you'd hear the patience. Spoke soft when you needed soft, yelled when you went quiet. But either way, you just tuned me out like static in your riot. Unheard. Unheard. Not silent, not invisible, just there, but ignored like background rituals. My love had a volume you couldn't bear, so you turned the dial until I wasn't even there. Felt like I was singing to someone with headphones in, but tuned to somebody else's pain. I kept writing verses hoping they'd echo in your veins, but the version of you that used to feel me don't hear my name the same. Tried a new song hoping it reached the old you, but I guess that version died quietly, and I just never knew. I didn't need a fan, didn't need praise, I just needed the one person I wrote all this for, to feel it in some way. Unheard. That's how love dies. Not with shouts, not with doors slammed wide, but with one voice speaking while the other just drifts outside. You didn't leave me, you just stopped listening. In the silence, that's where I started vanishing.
She didn't break me. She tried. But pain doesn't get the last line. I do. She came with chaos, not cruelty, just pain that ain't been taught how to love without casualty. And yeah, she swung hard, but I didn't stay cracked. Turned silence into strength and never looked back. Took slammed doors, cold nights, words that cut through, and used them like bricks to climb through.
I rise like it was carved in my bones. Every time she vanished, a new me came home. Didn't burn out, I burned brighter. She lit the match, but I built the fire. Walked through it without flinching. Not revenge, just living.
I used to beg her to see me, now I don't even glance. Not cause I stopped caring, but cause I finally saw myself stand in a better stance. She ain't the mirror no more, I became my own reflection. Her loss ain't my direction, just a part of my resurrection.
Pain gave me purpose, silence gave me space. Losing her gave me a reason to live out loud without waiting for permission.
Yeah.
I rise, not above her, not against her, just without her. Cause some love teaches you to fly by dropping you on purpose. She thought I'd stay down, but I was built for getting back up.
Yeah. By Ryman J. She felt like home, not the house kind, but the feeling, the kind that wraps around you. After the world's been loud too long, I built every version of my future with her name penciled in. But a home shouldn't hurt like that, shouldn't feel like walking on glass with bare feet and hopeful prayers. And one day I realized I was just renting space in a place she never meant to stay. She kept the walls, I kept the key, and still I waited like someone who didn't know the locks had already changed. Home, it wasn't a place my shelter, now she's my storm. And I can't live where I'm not safe anymore. Oh, I carry the paper still in my van, my car, my head, my life. The ink says we're married, but the silence says we're strangers. I knew it all was everyone to forget. She moved on like she never unpacked. I stay behind, still setting the table for two. I can't, it's Brian Mel, oh this wasn't this thing. I can't frighten myself as she's changed. Home, I thought it was where she was, but maybe it's where I stopped waiting, where I finally learned that love isn't home if you're the only one still coming back to it.
She PDR.
She ain't here, not in my bed, not in my phone, not in the places I swore she'd return home, but she lingers. In the pause between my breaths, she waits. In lyrics I didn't mean to write, she still narrates. I see her in shadows that don't belong to anyone. Hear her name in voices that never say it out loud, but still leave me undone. A ghost not dead, just distant. Still in the smile I saved in my mind. Still in the lines of songs I didn't intend to rhyme. She don't visit, but she never really left. How do you let go of someone who's everywhere, but never with you? I tried to delete her, burn the letters, fade the photos, rewrite better weather, but she's built into the blueprint of my routine, living in the silence that plays after every dream. She's in the quiet after the beat drops, in the gap where my hope stops. I don't miss her, I miss the echo. I miss the me who still believed she might just walk back through the door slow. She might just walk back through the door slow. Ghost, that's what she became. Not gone with closure, just vanished without name. And maybe love that ends like that ain't meant to bury. It's a shadow you wear when the light feels too heavy. And maybe I don't wanna bury her at all. She's not here, but I never really walk alone. She haunts me gently, like the last line of a song that never found its home. Yeah. By Ryman J. She felt like home, not the house kind, but the feeling, the kind that wraps around you. After the world's been loud too long, I built every version of my future with her name penciled in. But a home shouldn't hurt like that, shouldn't feel like walking on glass with bare feet and hopeful prayers. And one day I realized I was just renting space in a place she never meant to stay. She kept the walls, I kept the key, and still I waited like someone who didn't know the locks had already changed.
my shelter, now she's my storm. And I can't live where I'm not safe anymore. Oh, I carry the paper still in my van, my car, my head, my life. The ink says we're married, but the silence says we're strangers. I knew it all was everyone to forget. She moved on like she never unpacked. I stayed behind, still setting the table for two. I can't answer Brian now, oh, this wasn't this thing. I can't frighten myself as she changed. Home, I thought it was where she was, but maybe it's where I stopped waiting, where I finally learned that love isn't home if you're the only one still coming back to it. She lit everything. Rooms, hearts, me. Didn't just fall for her eye, caught. And I never stopped burning. Her love came like fire. No warning, no pause. No are you ready? Just heat with a cause. I thought if I stood in the blaze long enough, she'd see I wouldn't flinch. I'd take the damage just to prove I made sense in her chaos.
A flame, bright, wild, consuming. She don't settle, she sparks. And I kept trying to hold that down, but you can't cage fire without breaking your arms. She lit me up, then walked away. Didn't stay to warm her hands, just left the blaze.
Even now, she glows in memory, in photos I don't delete. In the pause when I pass by places we used to set a light beneath our feet. She scorched the parts of me I saved for forever, but I called it love. Even when it felt like never, she'd burn me. But I mistook it for warmth and I stayed, loving her through the smoke, even when it stole my name.
A flame, I should have seen it coming, but love blinds you to the heat until it blisters. And yeah, I still carry the scars, not as wounds but as proof. I touched something no one else could ever spark. She wasn't mine to keep. She was the fire that showed me how deep a soul can burn and still speak.
She more.
She ain't here, not in my bed, not in my phone, not in the places I swore she'd return home, but she lingers. In the pause between my breaths, she waits. In lyrics I didn't mean to write, she still narrates. I see her in shadows that don't belong to anyone. Hear her name in voices that never say it out loud, but still leave me undone. A ghost not dead, just distant. Still in the smile I saved in my mind. Still in the lines of songs I didn't intend to rhyme. She don't visit, but she never really left. How do you let go of someone who's everywhere, but never with you? I tried to delete her, burn the letters, fade the photos, rewrite better weather, but she's built into the blueprint of my routine. Living in the silence that plays after every dream. She's in the quiet after the beat drops, in the gap where my hope stops. I don't miss her, I miss the echo. I miss the me who still believed she might just walk back through the door slow. She might just walk back through the door slow.
she became. Not gone with closure, just vanished without name. And maybe love that ends like that ain't meant to bury. It's a shadow you wear when the light feels too heavy. And maybe I don't wanna bury her at all. She's not here, but I never really walk alone. She haunts me gently, like the last line of a song that never found its home.